Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. What you see in front of you is the Thumbbell, and I'm here to talk to you about this very beautiful knuckle roller made by Mamba Metals out of Western Colorado. And first of all, some gratitude and appreciation is due. I want to give a huge shout out to Teddy Spence of Mamba Metals as well as Joshua Smith, because Joshua Smith, without you, man, I wouldn't even have known about the Thumbbell, first of all. And if not for you, I wouldn't even have the chance to speak with Teddy, and I wouldn't even have one of these in my hand today to showcase to all of the viewers here on the Average Singaporean channel. And I'm gonna put this out there right now, I am not a professional knuckle roller skill person, trickster, I don't know what you want to call it. My finger dexterity is pretty okay. You guys can tell from my previous video when I shared my thoughts about the Revolver by Unquiet Hands. But here we have the Thumbbell by Mamba Metals, and this one is known as the timber version. It is made in bronze, and also at the point of time it was available in silver as well. Now of course I will put links in the video description down below to where you can get yourself one of these very beautiful Thumbbells, and from time to time they're going to be offering limited edition versions. So here we have the timber edition. Now prior to this there was one known as the steampunk or the gears edition, if I'm not wrong. And guys, as I'm rotating this, I hope you realize that this is completely seamless. Look at that. This is a very beautifully made knuckle roller. I don't know what kind of sorcery this is. It is completely seamless. Now of course on the sides you don't have that motif, and I think that that's technically impossible to be done. But just here, this, I don't even know how this is achieved. I don't know how this is even made, but this is just completely seamless. Now the one thing I want to mention to you guys is that this is actually available in 3 different sizes. There's small, medium and large, and I picked the medium. Now the medium is about 6 centimeters long, which to me is a perfect size for my hands at least. So if you guys are interested in getting one of these Thumbbells first, make sure you check out the measurements and dimensions of the Thumbbell before you make the purchase. And really this video is more of a showcase of the Thumbbell because I clearly lack in the skill. But I've been spending quite a lot of time with this Thumbbell. I spent about a month at least. I know I was supposed to make a video way earlier, but I really wanted to give it a chance and I really wanted to understand this a lot more in terms of it being a skill toy. And let me tell you guys, I have improved in my skills. Now watch. Prior to this, I wasn't able to rotate a knuckle roller this way. Saw that? But now with the Thumbbell, somehow the ergonomics are just almost perfect for me. There's a very obvious dip here and it's very comfortable to hold. And then you've got the right amount of exaggeration out here. It looks almost like a hoverboard, but it's got this beautiful window cuts, I don't know. And up here you have this grapefruit kind of motif. You can just hold it like that and this already feels so comfortable. Coupled with the timber design in it, this is just, it's such a nice tactile feel. And I could just easily rotate it around my index finger as well as my middle finger like that. And I believe that with enough practice I should be able to rotate it around my 4th finger as well. Oh wow, I just did it. That's cool. That's really cool. I just did it. But with this exaggeration here, I realized that it's a lot easier to do a lot of like over the thumb flicks, just like exactly what you just saw, just like that. And I wasn't able to do this prior. So I do believe that as a skill toy, the ergonomics of this also really helps with the kind of tricks or the kind of moves that you can do. Now, I've been generally doing a lot of rolls this way, if that's what it's called, like a roll, you know, like starting from up here, you roll all the way down. And the fact that I'm actually filming in this particular setup and not showing my face with me sitting down with gravity working the normal way, because right now gravity is working this way with my palm facing up. So gravity is working kind of like in a weird angle because of the way everything is set up. And the fact that I'm doing that means that I've gotten a lot more confident with using a knuckle roller. So in the last time you guys saw me using a knuckle roller, I was able to only do this, and then from here I would just coast it up to my index finger again and then start the whole roll. But with the Thumbbell, this length for my hand and this exaggeration here, now I'm able to perform a full roll all the way back up, and then I'm able to pinch it with my thumb and index finger and roll it around my index finger to start the roll again. Kind of like that. Let me do that in one smooth action because I think that I've practiced it to the point that I'm just doing it in a smooth action. So let's try it out. Here we go. See, exactly like that. See guys, exactly like that. I'm able to roll it down, roll it back up, pinch it here, roll it around my index finger and carry on the full roll. when previously I wasn't able to do it. So really, I think that the ergonomics does help a lot. And also I'm able to do this where I pinch it with my middle finger and my thumb and roll it around the back of my thumb and catch it back just like that. Of course, there's some centrifugal force that is needed. You kind of have to push it or move your hand a little bit forward and twist it a little bit so that you can kind of flick this guy around like that. So there is a little bit of an extra action needed, and I realized that yes, that is part of the skill set that is required when you're talking about performing different moves with a knuckle roller. But just look at how beautiful the Thumbbell is, you know. And before I get too carried away talking about all the different moves and how I've improved in terms of my finger dexterity, I want to bring it all back and let you guys know that this is really about the Thumbbell, and look at how beautiful it is. In my opinion, this is a very, very nice gentleman's EDC. Now for me, initially I felt a little bit sad that this was only offered in bronze and silver. Now bronze doesn't really patina the way brass and copper does, but it does contain a little bit of elements of copper, and so my fear was that it would still cause my skin to turn red. I might still get that allergic reaction, and it was a real cause of concern for me. On top of that, I hate to say this, but I don't really deal with silver very well. Silver, after a little while, you know, it tarnishes and it turns green, and it makes my skin turn green as well. It doesn't itch, but I don't know why. Maybe I'm just born with, I don't know, bad skin or something. I don't know. Just stainless steel, titanium, carbon fiber, everything works. Gold is fine as well for me. Just not brass, not copper, and not silver. And I was a little bit sad because I only saw bronze and silver being offered. But to my very pleasant surprise, Teddy had the solution, and he mentioned that he has other customers with allergies as well. And his way of rectifying the situation is to apply a certain hypoallergenic coating to his products, and this one has one of that coating. It's a clear coat. Let me just grab a knife so that you guys can see. Now look at this brush finish up here and look at this finish up here. So it is slightly matte, but it looks really, really good for this Thumbbell. So you can see it compared to the grind on the blade. See the kind of reflection. And yes, this is the CRKT folding stubby razor. I got this recently, although it is a discontinued model from 2012. But anyway, this video is not about this. Let's put this aside. So that is how awesome Mamba Metals is. You know, they've got all their bases covered. And Teddy was kind enough to apply that coating for me here onto this Timber Edition Thumbbell. And I gotta say, man, this is really impressive. Like, I'll just put it next to a stubby and you guys can see how nice it looks. Like, this really, in my opinion, is a wonderful gentleman's EDC. It doesn't matter whether it is gonna be in the Timber Edition or if it's a Classic Edition or any other special editions in the future, but look at this. And that is one of Mamba Metals' goals, because Mamba Metals does not just make skill toys, they also make jewelry, like rings, for example. And they've got a very nicely textured bevel ring that I feel like getting, but it is only in silver. So I'm gonna speak to Teddy and see if there's any way that it can have a hypoallergenic coating on silver as well, and let's see how that goes. But guys, a little bit more information for you as I showcase this to you in close-up. First of all, a Thumbbell in bronze will run you about 55 USD, and there also is a polished version. So yes guys, this is available in both this semi, I don't know what you want to call this, brushed finish, a little bit more matte finish, as well as a polished version. And the polished one is going at about $60, so that's just a $5 difference. There also are special editions, and right now there's only bronze for the Timber Edition, so that is going to be $65. But there is a silver Thumbbell, and the silver Thumbbell is going to be a bit more high-end. It is $125, but guys, it is made in silver. And how these are made, I have no idea actually. I don't know. I've tried to ask Teddy about it, but you know, it's trade secrets. But I gave him a list of questions, so what I can tell you is that he said that these designs here are not laser etched, which is not surprising because I don't even know how these are just, like, you know, so seamless. But he did mention that the manufacturing process is a mix of centuries-old lost wax techniques and modern-day additive manufacturing. And he said that he has a lot of fun being able to combine new modern technology with old processes. The next thing is that all these limited edition versions, they're only going to be one run of each, at least at this point of time. So before this, there was a steampunk version. Pardon me, I called it a gear version earlier, and I'll put a picture right here so you guys can see. But that is now no longer available. It was completely sold out, and then this timber version was released. And I don't know what is up next. I really don't know, but I am looking forward to it. Man, I could just totally picture, like, I don't know, like a hexagonal design, like a honeycomb design, you know. For a design like that to be so seamless, man, if you were to do some geometrical thing, wow, that's gonna be really, really crazy. Also, there is a custom option where you could have some glow resin mixed in. So you have glow resin being filled up in all these empty spots here, and that just looks so beautiful. I'm gonna put another picture up there because Joshua Smith showed me a picture of those. Yes, he actually has those, and that is a custom option that you can add on to your Thumbbell upon purchase. Just send Teddy a message and he will get it done for you. I don't know the cost at this point of time. I believe that it should be on a case-by-case basis, but that just looks so beautiful. It is undeniably awesome. And before I end this video, I want to give a huge shout out again to Joshua Smith and of course Teddy Spence of Mamba Metals for sending this over to me. I've been enjoying my experience with the Thumbbell so far. I really dig it. I love the way it looks. I think it's great as an EDC piece. Not too big, not too small. Fits in my hand quite comfortably, and I put the stubby right here for you guys to compare. This is the side profile. You guys can see, yes, it sticks out a little bit more, but this would look very nice in hand. Imagine yourself sitting at a function, a fancy dinner in bronze or in silver to get your fidgeting fix. Being able to soothe that fidgeter in you while having something so handsome looking, this is just awesome. And that's it, everyone. This really is just me showcasing the Thumbbell to you by Mamba Metals. They have Beglaries as well. They have different rings for different occasions. Guys, check them out. Links in the video description down below. And I will also put a link to their Facebook group. Check them out, guys. I think it's awesome. I think it's a very, very nice, very handsome knuckle roller and very good ergonomics. You guys already saw how I think that this has helped my finger dexterity game. And that's it, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing in this slice of my life, and I hope that I provided enough information to help you decide whether or not the Thumbbell is gonna be an item that you want to put on your EDC. I have had this on my EDC for the last month, even though I did not speak about it, and the reason why I did not is because I wanted to keep this a secret and I wanted to do this video to surprise all of you. Thank you so much for watching and all the constant support, everyone. I will catch all of you in the next slice of my life. Until then, Gaga Boost!